Tower southwest, 2037 on the visual, 4 right. West 2037 on the tower. Customary 774, heavy 2747, short final, runway 482 on wind 3105. Airman 4 right, southwest, 2037.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to double bonus coverage.
Entry 60 heavy, again, turn right on Charlie, hold short over 9 left. Right, Charlie, hold short 8 left, 368 heavy. Come up to 145 on tower, roger, copy 7, wind 3105, runway 4 right 7. 4 right 7, come up to 145.
Hope everyone's having a great WTF, What the Friday. So not only we have that Coletta Queen coming in this side, we have the UPS Queen coming in the other side. So we'll get that here in just a second. We're going to take a little smaller plane first. There's a 737 on short final. That's Southwest. Coming in from Hilo on the Big Island.
Transair 5, Hollow Tower, continue taxi runway 8 right. Continue taxi to 8 right, Transair 5. Yes, 5670 Hollow Tower, runway 8 left, clear to land, caravan 5 mile final, runway 4 right, we'll hold short up on the section.
Good morning, Brandon, Josh, Alan, Rainbow Love. I guess hopefully y'all are good this morning. Sorry I didn't say good morning in the mod chat. I was a little late getting everything set up. I was a little slow motion this morning, as you could probably understand why, I hope. I saw a couple of things happen before I even started.
Southwest, 2037 at the end, turn left, cross runway 4 left, in contact.
So Daniel Peters 5555 is coming with a very early $20 super chat. Thank you very much. Just thank you for all your hard work. Enjoying the planes and the conversations? Well, I do as well. It's a lot of fun. But thank you very much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. It really does help. I thought I saw a membership anniversary too, but I don't think there's anything I could do about that, Brandon. I think he can cancel it on his end, I think. I'm not 100% sure.
There 5, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff. 8 right, clear for takeoff, transfer.
But I don't think I can do anything about it. I'll look, though. Hello, Charlie Bravo, Sharon, Black Cat, Keith, good to see y'all here. Did I say Charlie Bravo? If I didn't, I do now. Hello, John K.
Alpha 145.
MXC for life, good morning.
Delta, and for sure, Charlie. Okay. Thanks, Delta, what's that, Charlie? Go over there, I'm going with that.
Oh, let's get the queen on the other side. Dilly dallying here. Come on. Come on. Focus. Focus. Well, Daniel, shoot me an email and we'll try to figure it out. Hello, Aspen. Ian, good to see you. Negative 15 degrees Fahrenheit. That is entirely too cold. That's too cold by about... Negative 50 Fahrenheit. Oh my gosh. My brain can't even comprehend negative 15, what that's like. It is, I think, 60, it was 66, I think, when I rolled into the parking lot today. Yeah, 66 degrees, feels like 65 degrees. Yeah, it's a little chilly. Ah, we have Ken Smith in the house today. I hear we have a little bit less of Ken today. Is that true? Is it too soon to joke about that, Ken? I hope not. You were joking about it on Facebook, so I think I'm allowed to joke about it. I hope. But we have a little less of Ken today. But I hope you're doing well. I hope everything went well yesterday. You're here in the chat, so I'm assuming everything went fine. So we're here today for our double bonus coverage of Sentry Aloha. Bonus coverage yesterday was phenomenal. We had a I don't think we could live up to yesterday. Yesterday was easily a top 3 show in the history of reverse ops. Yesterday was incredible. I don't think we can live up to that today. That's a high bar to set. But hopefully the F-35s are on their way home today. We'll see those. It's a Friday, so I don't know if we'll see the F-22s, but just we'll try to have some fun. Try to stay warm. Canada's now a base 19 counting system. We'll try though. We'll try to see what we can do about making it better than yesterday. The first thing you might notice is we are back in the parking lot today. That is because the winds are back, not to trade wind winds, but northerly winds, which I guess maybe would be considered trade wind, but they're coming from the north. Yesterday they were westerly winds, and north would still be a crosswind, so there's no reason for them to put the airport in reverse operations. So that's why we're down in the parking lot today. So yesterday was just one of those perfect storms. That last one came in was a medevac flight. It was coming in from Maui, Eagle Med. It was a Beach King Air. The next one coming in is a Southern Airways Express coming in from Kaunakakai on Molokai. Molokai is the friendly isle. I used to know a guy who lived on Molokai for a long time, and he would he would always say Molokai was the friendly isle, and they will be sure to remind you that as they're whooping your ass. All right, so we got dueling Aloha air cargoes coming in. We got one coming into the runway in front of us for right, that is coming in from Hilo. And we have one coming in on the other runway. Hey, stop that. Coming in from Lehue. Yeah, I think that Rummy 31's been lit up since I got here. We did have a tanker leave right at 6 o'clock or so. It didn't have anything with it. It just left by itself. Is it just me, or does that cloud look like it's flipping us off? Oops. Stop recording. All right, looks like the one over there is going to get here first, so we'll take it. Focus motor is working hard in this is it twilight or what's dusk? No, it's not dusk. I should know this. All right, from one Aloha air cargo to another.
For 776, contact departure. Departure is for 76.
Dawn, thank you. Delta Dawn, what's that flower you got on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? That's a little preview. That's a little hint of what the music my parents listen to. It was a lot of that. They listened to a lot of that late 70s just elevator music stuff, the Carpenters, Captain and Tennille, all that. They loved that stuff in the 70s. We had a bunch of Beatles records around the house too, but they weren't. My parents were of that age where they didn't listen to the Beatles, but they bought the Beatles records for when the kids came over, like the cousins and things. Hello, Travis. Travis got some good shots of the reverse ops yesterday. Too bad about the VOG yesterday. A little voggy yesterday. Yeah, John Denver, Neil Diamond, yeah. Of course, I do have a little, I could sing along to a lot of that stuff now, and I do have a little bit of a sentimental thing for that. In fact, me and Mrs. Reverse Ops went to see Neil Diamond a couple of years ago here in Honolulu. It was a fabulous show. We had a great time. We literally had the last row in the arena. We were kind of far away, but we still had a good time. Yeah, Sherry, I agree.
Okay, contact.
I grew up liking stuff that was 10, 15 years older than what I was. So I was always, so when everybody in the 80s was listening to the Safety Dance and Flock of Seagulls and The Cure and all that, I was listening to the Stones and the Beatles and Pink Floyd. And are you going to see Rush in LA, Brandon? I think Rush is playing 4 or 5 nights in LA coming up soon. I wanted to go, but I just can't swing it. It's so expensive. I only saw Rush once. I wish I would have seen them more, but I only saw them once. I saw them on the Roll the Bones tour. And Primus opened up. It was phenomenal. The Flying Duke, usually about $500 round trip on a good price, but sometimes it goes up to $600-700 depending on when you buy it. Like I was looking at tickets for, we're going to Cranky Dork Fest in September, which is in LA, and I was looking at tickets the other day. Wow, I'm more important than Rush. That's a pretty high compliment. Thanks, Brandon. We were looking at round trip to LA for Cranky Dork Fest in September, and right now it's about $475 round trip each. So I love Primus, the guy shop. In fact, I flew to 2 years ago. I went to LA to see the Fearless Flying Frog Brigade. And that's got to be top 10 shows for me all time. That was so good. If you don't know, the guy who is the lead singer for Primus, and pretty much is Primus, but the lead singer, bass player, Les Claypool, he has a bunch of side projects. And one of his side projects is the Fearless Flying Frog Brigade. He played at the Wiltern, which is a tiny theater in LA. And in his band, he had Sean Lennon, John Lennon's kid. I'll tell you after this, Aloha Air Cargo. So it was Les Claypool's Fearless Flying Frog Brigade. Like I said, they played the Wiltern in L.A. But he had Sean Lennon, John Lennon's kid, playing guitar and vocals. He had Harry Waters, Roger Waters' kid, playing keyboard, organ. He had a guy named Mike Patton, which used to be in a band called Billy Goat, which I saw a ton in Dallas. They were a local Dallas band. And if that wasn't enough, just having all those people together playing Primus songs and some other songs, the entire second set of the show was the full, complete Animals album by Pink Floyd. Phenomenal. I was, chef's kiss. It was so good. I saw Primus here once, probably, it was pre-COVID. Good, really good. No, did I say Mike Patton? No, I got the name wrong. It's not Mike Patton. It's Mike Dillon. I'm sorry, I got the name wrong. Mike Dillon. I was thinking of Mike Patton, but no, it was Mike Dillon. But Mike Dillon used to be the lead singer and percussionist to a band called Billy Goat that was a local Dallas band. And saying their shows were pure anarchy undersells them, because they were anarchy times 10. It was going to a Billy Goat show in the early 90s in Dallas. It was like a chaotic spiritual event. It was I can't even describe how crazy they were. I saw Alice Cooper twice. All right, so we're gonna get another Queen here. I can't tell which runway it's coming to, but it almost looks like it's going to come to 4 left. It's way out there. I can actually see it. When it gets on the other side of this sign, we'll flip away from the sunset and see if we can do a super zoom on it. I'm going to pop around the parking sign.
Good morning, yes, heavy, localized airline. Beautiful ride. GPS 6036 heavy, Honu Tower, wind 3306, runway 4 right, clear to land. Clear to land, release 4 right. Number 916, Honu Tower, wind 3306, runway 4 to launch, traffic, takeoff. American 164, runway 8 right, line of delay, traffic landing and departing crossing runway. American 408, contact departure, good day. Departure 408, hang up, Honolulu Tower. Hang up, proceed on runway 8 left as requested. Alaska 1015, Honolulu Tower, wind 3306, runway 4 right, clear to land, hold short, runway 8 left, landing company, heavy Airbus, returning 10 minutes.
And that was awesome. I like that.
Yeah, 6036 heavy. You got 8 left for the end.
Thanks, Jonathan.
GPS 6036 heavy, turn right on runway 8 right, right on side of the
I hope you have enough for everybody, Ken.
4 runway 8 right, clear for takeoff, wind 3305. Alaska 864 heavy, wind 3305, runway 8 left, clear to land, traffic landing runway 4 right to Boeing 717, hold short up the
Look at this wall of clouds. This wall of clouds catching the sunrise. Look at that.
Hang up, Dr. Next, proceed as requested. American 164, contact departure 119.1, city. 119.
think I saw Metallica 3 times. I think it was 3 times. I saw him one, is it Monsters of Rock or whatever, and then I saw him on the Injustice for All tour, and then I saw him on that co-headlining Guns N' Roses Metallica tour, the one that had the riot in like Montreal. That tour. It's too bad Lars died in 1994 and they had to break up. All right, our first ANA A380 of the day is just off the coast. It's the green one this morning, or the sea green one. It's not really green, it's sea green. It's Kai. Somehow made it all the way over here with its eyes closed. So it'll be, looks like it might even be the next arrival. I don't see anything that's going to cut in front of it. I'll tell you, Jonathan, I wholeheartedly agree with you. Anything after Justice is subpar. And I'll tell you the day I became a ex-Metallica fan as opposed to a Metallica fan. Metallica was on Howard Stern. And Howard Stern called them a thrash metal band. And Lars spoke up and corrected him. He goes, "Oh, no. We're a hard rock band." I'm like, no, Lars, you're a thrash band pretending to be a hard rock band. He didn't even say heavy metal. He said hard rock. I'm like, go sell out those arenas. That's fine. Go sell out those stadiums. Oh, good. CFI on the fly. I think that Queen is the one who just got here. Mark. All right, see if we can cram this in before the Super gets here. I got a couple seconds. Yeah, I got a couple seconds. Now we'll do it after the Super. We'll do it after the Super. I don't want to miss the Super. And you're saying, how can you miss an A380? I mean, didn't that just dominate everything? I said, well, it's happened before, so. In fact, there was one day I missed both Supers, and nobody called me out on it in the chat. I was like, what? I was very confused. Yeah, actually, I don't necessarily like the word sold out. I agree they changed, and they changed into something I didn't like anymore. Those first 4 albums, though, and then the Garage Days revisited 998, whatever that was, EP, that's some of the best stretch of 4 or 5 albums in a row that you're going to find. But they just changed. They got older. They I don't know if it was maybe Cliff was the one that wanted them to be a thrash metal, and they all just went along with Cliff. I don't know what it was, but seeing James Hetfield on Rodeo Drive with a Gucci bag is, you know, it's not the image that I want my thrash metal god to be. Because a lot of people like what they do, so I don't want to say they're horrible because people like it. It's like everything. I don't like telling people you're wrong about something. I just choose not to like it. I don't like new Metallica, but obviously by their 72 hours tour or whatever they just did, millions of people enjoy it. So go enjoy it. Have fun. Aye. Thank you very much, Keith. Our good friend Keith Hornell has come up with a 10-pound super chat for a great week of action. Thank you very much. I don't know if I'll ever do 5 days in a row again, but this has really been worth it this week. I don't even know if I've listened to St. Anger's, so I couldn't give an opinion on that one. I did give their, the Black Album Load and Reload and all that. I gave those a try, just that they weren't for me. But each his own, I guess. There's a lot of people who don't like the music I like, so. Thanks again, Keith. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. If you don't know where you are, who I am, I can hopefully answer both those questions right now. My name is Patrick. The channel's Reverse Ops. We're an aviation live stream and tomfoolery channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. It is right behind me. It is 3 or 4 miles west of downtown Honolulu, which is right over there, on the south shore of the beautiful island of Oahu. And it is truly stunning today. Today, if you're here today, get outside, skip work. I wish I could skip work. I got stuff to do today. I almost said a bad word there. I got stuff to do today. But anyway, aside from all that, welcome. Glad you're here. This is not a normal day for us, so if you stumbled onto us because you're normally free on a Friday morning, or what time it is wherever you are, we usually do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We'll get back to that next week. This week we're doing an extra bunch of shows because you guys are awesome, basically, and have bribed me into doing not only a bonus show, but today we're doing a double bonus show. So hopefully it can't live up to yesterday. I want to set my expectations too high. Yesterday was phenomenal. Why rewatch yesterday's show if you're disappointed with today's show? Yesterday's show had everything. But I'm glad you're here. Hope we have a good time. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. If you check out my new shirt, look at my new shirt. Keep the Pualani. I got it in the mail yesterday. So quick shipping on these things if you're into it. They are available in the merch shop right now. If you're not familiar with what this shirt means, there's kind of a local saying, keep the country, which means no development in the North Shore area. So we have keep the Pualani, which is keep the Hawaiian liveries, because they're slowly taking them away, and hopefully they don't take them all away. Virgin America. But they're available in the shop right now at reverseopshop.com. A portion of the proceeds from this shirt will go to benefit the Pacific Aviation Museum on Ford Island. If you've never been there, it's phenomenal. When you buy their ticket, tell them Reverse Op sent you. It won't get you anything, but you can just tell them. It'd be nice. But thanks for being here. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Check out the links in my my Find Me page. You can check this out. This is all the social medias, all the ways to support the channel are all in one convenient little place there. reverseops.com/find me. Oops. It's going to reset, isn't it? Yep, it's going to reset. Yes, Joey, it's kind of like keep the country. But we're trying to be a little more specific to our... I saw a guy on Facebook. I don't like to respond to people. I don't respond to people on Facebook because it doesn't solve anything. It doesn't... Arguing on social media doesn't solve anything. But he drove me nuts. He was complaining that all of us people who live in Hawaii were whining and complaining that Alaska was taking away our, the liveries, and we should just suck it up. It's business. Like, that dude was from Minnesota. He has no idea what he's talking about. Just because I might anger some people. I'm gonna stop. I don't want to rant today. I'm gonna keep it positive. That guy really annoyed the heck out of me on Facebook. I should just quit Facebook. I should. Thanks, Fred. Next one in on the other side is Japan Air. I think it might actually be second one in. There's a FedEx feeder in front of it coming in from Lanai. That's a Sky Courier. We'll see how close we can get to it. It's kind of tiny. There it is. Oh yeah, it's really tiny. Ooh. Yeah, Matthew, we're getting really close. Let's see if we can do a live count on the. Let's see, go to YouTube Studio, Analytics, see live count. We're at 22,678. So we're 322 away from 23,000. I see some of the comments there. Yeah, see, there's a big thing about, I don't know if it's the same where you guys live, but there's a lot of people who subscribe to it's usually the local TV and the local radio, or not radio, the local newspapers, Facebook pages that don't live here. Because they came here on their honeymoon in 1978 and they always wanted to come back. So they follow it on social media and they comment like they live here. I'm like, you don't understand the struggles. You don't understand anything. You were here for a week in 1978 and you promised yourself you'd retire here. Just, you don't need to follow it on social media. I mean, I've been here 20 years. I don't even understand all the struggles completely. I'm not an expert on everything, so. Yeah, Brandon, that's a very accurate portrayal of some people. Me and my wife, Linda, we're natives. We come here every summer for the last 5 years. And I don't want to get too deep in the weeds, but just so you guys know, I am not Hawaiian. I am not native Hawaiian. I'm not even what they would call a local. So, I am just blessed to live here. Hey. Hello, Fred. Thank you for the Zippy's meal. I will do. I don't know if I'll have a Loco Moco, but I will have. Maybe I'll have the chili. What is that? The chili. I had some chili thing there last time, and it was really good. I like their chili. I like their meat sauce better, though. But thank you very much. And I don't want to think about 12 degrees. Ugh. That just makes my bones hurt, Fred. Next one coming in the side is another Southern Air Express. It is coming from, ooh, this is a new one. Kalupapa. Wow. This is something we usually don't see. This is the north side of Molokai. This is actually coming from the leper colony. There's a peninsula on the north shore of Molokai that has that houses the leper colony where Saint Damien once was. He's still buried there. But they have an airstrip there, and we don't catch this flight hardly at all. There it is.
Helicopter 3 Kilo Charlie, departure from southbound will be estimated. Remain east of all runways. Another helicopter will depart southbound for the rest. Helicopter 3 Kilo Charlie, thanks for report Airborne.
So they've opened that up so tourists can go back, but you have to reserve it in advance. I'm not sure if the donkey ride is back open or not. They used to be able to ride donkeys down there, down the hill. Alex, I was born in New York, but I was raised in Texas. I have a couple of planes heading down here. United, that's the Island Hopper. That's heading off to Majuro. Behind it, we'll have the Hawaiian Flight 10, which is heading off to LA with the Extra X. Oh, tell them hello, Stephen. Up at Schofield, or JB, I have successfully avoided a LinkedIn account. So somebody asked if I leave the camera on the truck. Everything stays on the truck all the time. It just comes down when I drive. So I take the camera down when I drive. I take the sunshade down when I drive. But everything gets stored in the truck. And I have... I either park it in my garage at home, or I have a secured garage at work that I'll park it in the rest of today after I go to work. But it makes it so much easier to have everything in the truck. When I used to stream out of a little car, you know, loading it in and out all the time was a pain. And then if you took the car somewhere else, you didn't want to leave all the stuff in the car, so you had to unload it. It was a huge pain. Alex, it's kind of a weird story. My friend, good friend I grew up with, met a girl online. Who lived here and ended up moving out here and getting married to her. Well, I came for the wedding, and because I was flying standby, my dad used to work for American, so I was flying standby on American. I had to leave a week early just to get on a flight, and I was stuck here. I couldn't get on another flight for 2 weeks. So I was here for 3 weeks, and I had such a good time that I decided to come back like 6 months later or a year later and just be a bum on my friend's couch for 6 months. Well, 6 months turned into a year, and a year turned into 2, and next thing you know, it's 20 years. I eventually did get off his couch. Still not on his couch. Oh, we have an ATI lit up over on the Hickam ramp. That should be a 757. Yes, it is. This is Lanai Air coming over from, you guessed it, Lanai. Oh, Pizza Friday. I tried to do pizza yesterday at lunch with the guys, but I got vetoed. Maybe we'll try again today. W.S. Sloan or W. Sloan, I don't know. Hopefully I didn't get that. Covered it with both of those. I think we both agree Jermaine's luau is our favorite. I think. That's my favorite. I think it's her favorite as well. It's right on the water with the sunset. It's just a beautiful location. The show is really good. The food's really good. We've done several of them. The Chief's Luau, if you ever, it's kind of a weird thing. It's in a water park. So there's a water park on the other side of the island. The Chief's Luau is actually in a water park. So if you can get your mind past that, it's a really good luau. They have really good fire dancers there. So if you can get your mind past the fact that it's in a water park, it's a really good luau. The Royal Hawaiian luau is very good, but it's also extremely expensive. Mrs. Reverse Ops' mom treated us to that once. But that's also right on Waikiki Beach. It's really nice. The Halikoa one is good, but it could use a little more more Polynesian, if you ask me. It has half of it's a tribute to the military, which is not a bad thing per se. I'm not saying tributes to the military are bad, but in the middle of a luau, it seems a little weird. They do that because it's a military hotel, so. When we saw it, the MC was Glenn Medeiros, if you guys remember who that was. Legalized Shemp, I went to one when I first got here, when I first moved here, but I haven't been to I've been to first birthday parties now. They don't do the luau's not as much anymore. They're too expensive, I think. But the first birthday is still a very big deal here in Hawaii. Oh, okay. Mrs. Reverse Ops is saying the Royal Hawaiian was her favorite. But that is break out the checkbook on that one, because that's it's not a cheap luau. Okay, yeah, well, 8. I'll take 8. 8 is better than 0. Oh, see? Morning. So that there was my get up for work alarm, which is where I would just be getting up for work if you guys didn't bribe me into coming today. Yeah, Ian, the Chiefs luau was really nice. I mean, I tell some people it's in a water park and they get a little freaked out, but yeah, I blame Brandon. It's his fault. All right, so we have that Challenger 650 that buzzed in front of us a minute ago. That is heading out now. We have a Delta 76 behind it that's heading off to LA with the Extra X.
Yeah, because I like to change it. You know what I mean? So you don't need to worry about it. Because I wasn't supposed to be. He did it one time. Good. Sorry.
The ATI will be second. That is Air Transport International. That's heading off to Fairfield. I could put up a picture of one and sing the song anyway. So there's Air Transport International. I think I said already, but I think it's heading off to Fairfield. Behind it, we'll have another 757 heading off to SFO. Yeah, Kelvin, didn't she pour boiling, like, baby oil on him or something? Ugh. Ooh, 12, all right. Hey. Sounds like Rummy's moving. All right, that Southwest down there is heading off to San Diego. I thought I heard him tell Rummy to go across 8 left.
Contact departure. Departure Airline. Sure.
Hello, Fabian. Good to see you. You guys still talking about Glenn Medeiros? Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry, Southwest. I didn't even see this guy coming in. This lady. Oops. Thanks again. Sometimes I get very focused on what's right in front of me, and the stuff that's on the side falls off the stack, as they say. Well, let's see if we can get this one with the PTZ cam. Truck. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
1216 Papa, wind 3305, runway 4 left, clear to go. Another 1216 Papa, sorry, 1940 Honolulu Star, wind 3205, runway 4 right, clear line, hold short, runway 8 left, traffic caravan, 1 mile final crossing runway. Okay, 4 right, clear lane, hold short, 8 left, for 1940.
There's Rummy moving. All right.
From 1216 Papa, contact departure. For departure is 316 Papa. Tower Alaska 1011, visual 48. 1011, all are traffic in caravan, 8 mile final crossing, runway 4 right, clear land, hold short, runway 8 left. 4 right, clear land, hold short, 4 left, Alaska 1011. 1011, drop by runway 4 right, clear land, hold short, runway 8 left. 4 right, clear land, hold short, 8 left, Alaska 1011. Sorry for 96, visual 8 left. 926, make sure that 4 speed is longest back to go for intro jet traffic. Traffic 717 on a 8 mile beam crossing runway will hold short of the intersection. Runway 8 left, clear land. Left, clear land, export. Alaska 1011, additional traffic heavy 787 on a 1-2 mile final for the crossing runway. Heavy on 188. Alright, 74, heavy hold, tower check 717, 8 mile final crossing runway will hold short of the intersection. Runway 8 left, clear land. 74, heavy on 188, clear to land.
Oh boy.
Delta contact ground. Delta over the ground, or for 1941 PM? Delta 2775. There's a full charge runway, see multiple arrivals. Just 61, where you guys parked? Runway 8 right, taxi via Juliet.
That is a big anchor.
61 on the front. It's just 61 for planning. What do you need the barrier?
Alright, so they're asking somebody if he needs the barrier. That means we got fighters coming down. 'Cause generally 717s don't need the barrier. So we do have fighters on the way. Who is that? That would be Charlie Bravo made me laugh so much.
For 926, no delay, next for taxi, turn right. Go up uphill. For 926, thanks, and hold short runway 4 left Delta. Good for us. Runway 31 display, roger under your right, taxi via Tango Alpha, hold short runway 8 left. Okay, the turn left is turn final, truck to depart the property, runway 8 left, correct right, full right, clear man, full short runway 8 left, truck heavier, but AC 31, 2 miles time, cross. Clear to line plan, hold short in the back. The 10-11, turn left, is hold short, runway 8 left. That's almost 30 left, but I have 10 left. South west, 2735, runway 8 left, minus a week. Yeah, I'm on my side. Japan Air 74, heavy turn left at Sierra or Yankee, then contact ground.
Sierra, okay, contact ground, Japan Air 74, heavy.
Left at 10, you land across the way, 4 left at 8 left, then contact ground, traffic holding in position.
That's 4 left, 8 left, then contact ground, line 7.
You can lock 8, start left, turn to join the final, traffic departing property runway.
Let's turn to join final for 20.
Alaska 850 at home tower, traffic in holding position, depart for the arrival, traffic caravan, 2 mile cross and hold short in the intersection, running left airline. For 926,
I want him to drop that anchor so we can see it.
Southwest 2735, traffic on a 3 mile base cross, runway 8 left, full length, take off the 3305.
There it goes. How's that for time? Oh, they're gonna sit there and watch the fighters leave. How cool is that? How's that view? The Navy gets to sit there and watch the fighters leave. Alright, so if you're new here, you haven't been here before, you weren't here for the last couple of weeks when we did Sentry Aloha, which is a exercise hosted by the local Air Guard, which is the 199th Fighter Squadron. Those are F-22s. These are visiting F-35As from the 115th Fighter Wing in Wisconsin. We also had some F-15Cs here from Louisiana. They left yesterday. So the exercise ended Wednesday. So these guys are heading back to Wisconsin. They're going from the nice, beautiful weather here to, I'm sure it's cold as heck in Wisconsin right now. But Sentry Aloha is a twice annual exercise, so we should get another one sometime in April or May, somewhere in that range. That's when traditionally the second one has been. And then we're also going to get Rim Pack this year. Rim Pack will be later in the year. That is a very big exercise that involves multi-nations, multi-forces, spread out across the entire rim of the Pacific. That's why they call it the Rim Pack exercise. That'll be late. That'll be later on in the year. We'll cover that as well.
Runway 8 left and the continued taxi via Juliet.
We'll see if we can get a little closer to one of these.
Southwest 2413, all tower traffic, Honu position, depart for your arrival, wind 3306, runway 8 left, clear.
So right now I see 4 of them. There's 12 that should be leaving today. 2, 3, 4. Stop focusing on the fence. There we go. Android should make a feature that any call, any phone number that calls and hangs up on Google Assistant should automatically get blocked.
Juliet, follow the last tanker traffic on the Tremont final.
Juliet, cross 3 left, and we'll follow the last tanker on 1030.
The last commentary again. Oh, it's the ramp ready for one. 13 outside, the hold to be number 2. Inbound 6 traffic departure and caravan southeast. On departure south, half 1 to mean east of all the runways, company will depart on the shore.
Southwest Old Road, east of all, got traffic inside, company Israel, Rainbow 6.
Inbound 13, companies depart on shore as well, departure.
You're the second person who's asked me if I wanted to co-host in the last week.
Rainbow 6, report airborne. Rainbow 13, report airborne. What airborne, right there? I mean, 952, contact departure. All tower traffic. Twin step, A-mile base crossing on a whole short intersection, number 8 left, clear line, which 3405.
Clear line 8 left, hold short.
There are 2 full lengths available. All tower departure south, map on east of all runways, 2 companies over departing on shoreline, report airborne. All tower on a 4 right clear line, hold short, runway 8 left, traffic 757 on a 6 mile sound of front.
Right, clear the line, hold straight up.
904, on tower crossing 8 left to Juliet.
Okay, left to Juliet, left to 904.
Okay, 06 heavy, Honu tower, traffic 5 mile sound of crossing 8 left to Juliet. Southwest 2413, turn left 0, Yankee, contact ground.
Full day coverage of Rim Pack. I don't know if the battery. I don't know if I have the batteries for full day coverage. Alright, so a couple more. It looks like a couple more have snuck down here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have a tanker with a really cool tail. Let's see. Come on, focus on the tail. There we go. Look at that. Looks like it says Utah at the top. Does that say Utah at the top? My screen's kind of small.
contact departure.
Boss, right, okay.
All right, so we have an A380. Hey, get out of the way. Oh, jerks. We have an A380 on final. We're going to prioritize the fighters, though. We'll take the A380 if we can. But we will prioritize the fighters. Need this guy to move up a little. Come on. Thank you.
Just 61 flight traffic maneuver, helicopter is level along the shoreline. The bearing indicates upwind 3406, runway 8 right, special takeoff, station departure.
Good morning, Husky 243, Shelby, 1500 forward.
Alaska 990 heavy, hotel property, here, West Juliet.
Last time was Juliet last time.
Okay, Breeze Charlie, you hold the car, traffic landing. On the cross road is a Super A380, wind 3406, running forward, for the left.
tankers behind them. We might have the Stitch livery Hawaiian 330 going out too. I think I see it down at the other end of the runway.
331 plate, roger that. Turn left at Romeo 2.
Uh-oh.
And main district.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. Turn left at Romeo 2. Remain this frequency.
Continue down the runway, make a left turn on Romeo 3, then on Romeo, hold short Juliet.
Alright, so, this tanker is having issues. Those fighters that just left were, if you just joined us, those were F-35As from Wisconsin. this tanker is a KC-135 from Utah, and it is having issues. It is not going up right this second. It is. They're asking it to move onto one of the taxiways and then loop back around.
1444, hold the tower, runway AMF clear line, wind speed 406.
So if this tanker doesn't go, I don't know if they'll bring the fighters back or not. That's undecided.
47, hold the tower. Approximate AMF to Echo taxi of Bravo Delta 4 left at Delta. Retreat Charlie Yankee, turn right at Pop-Tarts contact ground. 65 code over down there, Cal Lincoln.
For 6 fighters, it's going to take probably... Oh, they're bringing them all around. Yeah, they're not go. They might come back. The fighters might come back. None of them are leaving. So if these tankers don't go, the fighters have to come back. And I don't know how long a delay that they can handle before the fighters would have to come back. This is the type of thing, I mean, it seems rare, but it actually happens a lot. I mean, it doesn't happen every time, but there's been times when, in the past, when fighters have been stuck here 3-4 extra days waiting for tankers. We actually had a couple of F-8, I think they were F-18s, leaving with a Omega tanker one day. Yeah, my scan, Eham, I don't know if you got my message the other day. My scanners will not do the 300 range, and I cannot figure out how to make it work. I do the airband up to about 180, and I do there's a couple of frequencies in the 200s, and it skips the whole 300 megahertz range. So I can't hear that. This is the Lilo and Stitch livery on the 330. Got Stitch over the wing in a with a hibiscus flower in its ear. Oh, so back to my story. I think it was 2 F-18s that were, or maybe it was 4 going out with 2 tankers, but the one of them was an Omega tanker DC-10. And it had one of the most spectacular rejected takeoffs I've ever seen. I didn't think it was going to stop before the end of the runway. And then they all went back, tried it again. Same tanker had another rejected takeoff. They all went back to Hickam. And third time was the charm. On the third day, they all left with that tanker. So the fighters will not make it across the ocean. Even with tanks, they won't make it across the ocean with the without tankers. They have to refuel. I know the F-22s, I can't speak for the 35s, but I know the F-22s have to refuel 6 times before they get to the West Coast. So they need the tankers. Ian, you read my mind. Ian's over here being a mind reader. You know, that might have been it, Michael. I'm having trouble remembering what fighter. I have video of it, so I could go back and look. Or at least I'd have pictures of it, I think. I don't think I was doing video back then. But I have pictures of it. I'm wondering if I could go back and look. It sounds like the second two and the 2 and 3rd tanker are going out, and the first one's gonna stay. So it sounds like the fighters won't be coming back. Yeah, 4 has barriers going the other way, though. 93 Integra. The barriers on 4 are closer to this end. They're closer to the approach end. There's a plane out there somewhere. There it is. Come over here. I can't hear you. There might be, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It might be. I don't know for sure, but there's more of those ones that just left here, and they might leave today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Runway 31 Heavy, E1. Your new flight to be runway 31 also. So can we call you something else for now? We're going to have 2 call signs that are the same.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure you hear me, guys. Make it a runway 32 Hawaii.
Okay, also, runway 31 Heavy, runway 31 Heavy only. Turn right on the runway. And I'm going to put them on the left.
Okay, they're sending what was Rummy 31 back on Juliet. So he's gonna back taxi on Juliet. And then the other 2 are gonna go out. No, they're actually arrestor cables. The barriers are what they call arrestor cables, similar to what an aircraft carrier has. All fighters, even if they're never going to go on a carrier, all have an arrestor hook in case their brakes aren't enough to stop them if they have to do a rejected takeoff.
Runway 31, single ship, squawk 2000.
Squawk 2000 for runway 31.
November 60 November, caution, make sure everyone's heavy Airbus 330 is flying to runway 8 right. Make sure it's turn up to departure and runway 4 left, let's take off.
So back to what I was saying a minute ago about the barriers. I don't know if I finished my thought. So the barriers, what they call barriers here, are very similar to arrestor cables on an aircraft carrier. Instead of three, I think there's just one. So they are in case a fighter leaving, usually, I would imagine, has to do a rejected takeoff. And they don't have the brakes to stop a rejected takeoff at high speed. So they have an arrestor cable at the end. So even though these aren't necessarily carrier-based aircraft, all of them have the arrestor hooks for that. So there's, even the F-22s have them. And there's two of them here in Honolulu. There's one at the departure end of 8 right, so way down to my left. And there's one at the approach end of 4 right. I have a video somewhere. If you look in my video section, I have a video of them testing the arrestor cable on 4 right. Yeah, these aren't nets. These aren't nets. These are very similar to arrestor cables, like on an aircraft carrier. So they use the hook. So even the F-22s, which are never going to land on an aircraft carrier, have the hook.
Runway 31, cross runway 8 left at Alpha into Victor, and contact take a wrap 133.6. Alpha, Victor. One to Charlie November, contact departure. Contact departure to Charlie November. Alaska 1033, the wind 3408, runway E break, let's take off. Runway 32 flight, remember you're going to be maintain 4,000, block 5,000. Oscar 1033, contact departure.
Departure to Barn Airlift, 1030. Honolulu down, Rainbow 6 approaching, flexible, southbound.
Table 6, Honolulu Star, under indirected use drop, east of the runway, right south drop. Own risk, traffic approaching Punchbowl Company, northwest.
Oh, I didn't know that, Mark. I thought they all had them. I guess that would kind of make sense. But, I don't know.
1034, Honolulu Star, travel position, depart Friday, arrival, wind 3407, caution, wake turbulence, arrive, heavy Boeing 747, runway 8 left, clear line.
Runway 8 left, Alaska 1034, caution, wake.
Oops, sorry. Had a cable snag.
Honolulu Star, available position. 9805, heavy turn right, Delta, hold short runway 4 left.
Right, Delta, hold short 4 left, 9805.
Runway 658, Honolulu Star, traffic clearing up field traffic on a 5-mile final at 8 left, at tackle line up the week. Table 6, traffic department, 8 left, the caravan stop. Traffic 658, traffic inbound, hovercraft to the Afghan place, traffic on a 3-mile final, runway 8 left, caravan. Maintain the temperature departing caravan. Runway 32, flight contact departure on 119.1.
Alright, so the Korean 777 is a couple out. It is the new livery today. It's the 2025 livery. We have the ANA behind it, which are both showing up really early today. Whoa, hey. Let's show you something else. Truck cam. Let's show you truck cam. There we go. Sorry, I got a little lost in my own little world trying to figure out what's going on.
Heavy Honolulu Star, 3506, runway 8 left, clear to land. Runway 2440, on our hold short, 8 left, Alaska 1034, turn left at Delta.
Oh, they have the anchor up now. Guess they're going in. Like he's doing the moonwalk there, backing up a little. Ah, the wild goose, that must have been cool.
Helicopter 585, Mike Delta, we're airborne. Mike Delta, roger. Runway 2440, we're able to echo line away. Helicopter is departing on the shoreline, and there's a truck, heavy 767, 5-mile final.
Thanks everybody for hanging out today. Saw some cool action so far. We've got about a half an hour left or so in the show. We got to kind of wrap it up on time today because I have to get to work. And today's not a normal stream day, so I can't really push it too far. So we got about a half an hour left or so. We'll see what's coming out about that time. But I wanted to thank everyone for being here. Remind you that you can hit that like button anytime in the show. If you are having a good time, hit it once. If you're having a bad time, hit it 3 times. Show me how much you feel. I don't know, that didn't make any sense. But I don't know. I'm out of things to say. So today is our I think today's our 9th show in 11 days. And each of those show days I had to work. So we're running on almost 2 weeks of 14 or 15 hour days, and my brain, it's not my body's fine. I'm not achy or anything, I swear. But my brain is in a fog, and I don't know how I'm going to make it through work today. Mrs. Reverse Ops wanted to know if I wanted to do something tomorrow morning, and I was like, yeah, not move. That's what I want to do tomorrow morning. So there'll be no Saturday show tomorrow. I do apologize for that. I need a break. Our next show will be Tuesday. Most likely I'll put out a schedule this weekend, but most likely will be next Tuesday. But I want to thank all of you for the last 2.5 weeks of Sentry Aloha. You guys have been a lot of fun. Just remember, if you're new here and you see these fighters here, just because Sentry Aloha is over doesn't mean we're out of fighters. We're still going to have plenty of F-22s to come out. We're still going to have plenty of tankers and C-17s and the occasional C-5. And if we're lucky, we'll get another U-2. We had a U-2 in the stream the other day. So you never know when those are going to pop in. So it's a lot of fun. So please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You can check out this link here and see all my social medias, all the other ways to help out the channel memberships, the PayPal donations, all the other ways to help out the channel are listed there. But definitely thank you very much for being here. It's been a blast 2 weeks. And we just got bigger things to come this year. We have another Sentry Aloha to look forward to. We have Rim Pack to look forward to. And I've got something in the works that we're gonna it's under NDA right now, but it's gonna be a lot of fun as well. Well, I think that's a 757 come in. So let's stop rambling and we'll take a 757 coming in. And we also got AvCon to look forward to. I'm going to be a featured creator at AvCon in April. That's April 4th. We got Cranky Dork Fest to look forward to. Man, it's a jam-packed year. This is going to be a crazy year. I just heard Mai Tai on Alpha. Taxiing this way. That's good. The Korean Air 777 is next. That's in the new livery. So I just realized you guys might not know what AvCon and Cranky Dork Fest are. I'll get to those right after the Korean. All right, take care, Keith. We'll see you next time. Oh, what did I do? I went to go look at the end of the runway because there's a 22 down there, I think, and I lost the Korean. Can't look at two things at the same time. Alright. So AvCon is a aviation creators convention that's coming up in Atlanta April 4th. So I was invited to be a featured creator there. So I'll be appearing there at AvCon along with some of your other favorite YouTube creators. That'll be Saturday at the Delta Flight Museum. So your ticket to the convention gets you full access to the Flight Museum. So it's a pretty good deal. They're going to have creators speak. Creators speaking. They're going to have a merch, not a merch thing, like a collectible show. They're going to have all kinds of stuff. And so it's av-con.com. I'll show you. I'll show you something here in a minute to get you the ticket link. And then Cranky Dork Fest is a spotting event in LA at the end of the year. So we're going to be at both of those. Thank you very much, David Hogan. And with a $20 super chat, says many thanks for the last 2 weeks. My pleasure. Ooh, we got more fighters coming up behind this tanker. Looks like at least 2 more. And then we have my favorite Southwest livery. So there's 2 fighters. Then we have the Desert Gold Retro livery. Back. There's 122, 2 22s, and then Rummy. Thanks again, David. I really appreciate it.
Turn right heading 120.
Turn 120. Roughly 14.
Southwest 1795, on top cross from the left at Julia.
Company left at Julia, Southwest 1795.
You have a Sentry to heavy, turn left at Yankee or Hotel, then contact ground.
Left at Yankee, contact groundation at 232.
Oh, thanks, Lance. Appreciate it. See you later, JB.
Army 4 to heavy contact departure.
The departure is 24.
Army 4 to contact departure 124.8.
124.8.
My side 11 flight, climb maintain 16,000, 16,000, the wind at 3506, the barrier indicates up, under 8 right plan for takeoff, future departure. Southwest 1777, running 8 right, line up the way.
Sitting on that plane, you had the left half watching fighters depart, and you had the right half watching a destroyer come into Pearl Harbor. What an experience that must be. It's the kind of stuff you don't get when you depart Long Beach. Oh, they got the French A400 lit up. Ooh, shoot. They better hurry up. Hopefully. Oh, is it moving already? Come on, be moving already. Oh, sorry, Herb.
Alaska 1048, 13405, runway 8 right, over takeoff. runway 3505, runway 4 left, for takeoff. 4 left, perfect, again, altitude 462, long top cross, runway 8, pressure crossing 4, crossing 4 left, minus 1. Cross 4 right, approach cross 4 left, minus 1, cross 4. Another follow-up, design at 72, 10 minus ICME. Defender 72, heavy Honolulu Tower.
Oh, I have super zoom on.
On the crossing runway, and traffic left to the crossing runway at 27, will hold short in the intersection. At 3505, runway 8 left, so. Design at 72, number 8, transporting position on the stairwell, runway 4 hold short, runway 8 left, traffic heavy, 76 southbound approach. Runway 2 land, or 0 Oscar 1048, contact departure.
Yep, I can Oscar 1048 today.
Runway 08, cross runway 4 left at Kilo, contact ground traffic holding in position. Altitude 410, contact departure. Altitude 410.
Our good friend 93 Integra GSR has come back again with another super chat. The $2 super chat. Thanks for the bonus day. You're quite welcome. Looks like we're gonna get a. Oh man, I am super excited about this A400. Bye. But thank you very much, and I'm glad you're here. Four definitely going to Rummy to Continental States. The other two on this side of the First time I saw an A400, it was right here in Honolulu. It was a German A400 about 5 years ago, maybe.
No, I cannot do it. I could hold it.
The first time I saw a British, maybe it wasn't the first time. I saw one of the times I went to the mock loop in Wales. I was on CAD East, and a A400 went completely underneath me.
For 944, turn right, Delta, contact ground. Delta ground,
So we get the French planes here quite a bit. We get A400s and MRTTs and French government planes coming through here quite a bit. They stop here on the way to or from French Polynesia. Hello, Peter. Oh, I love Wales. Oh. Every time I've been to Wales has been just spectacular. I didn't enjoy Swansea. I'll be honest. I didn't enjoy Swansea, but I enjoyed every other bit of the country. I would love to live within a driving distance of the mock loop. That would be awesome.
Hotel 3021 Heavy, Honolulu Tower. Departure frequency is 124.8. Runway 8 right, taxi to Alpha, hold short, runway 8 left. Departure frequency 124.8, departure runway 8 right, Alpha, holding short, runway 8 left. Southwest 1795, runway 8 right.
All right, thanks, Eham. Well, that was a lot of excitement, though. We didn't get all the F-35s, but we got 6 of them. We got a little drama with the tankers, and we got some F-22s. So it was going to always be hard to live up to the action of yesterday, but I think we gave it a good shot. Plus, we're going to get an A400 here in a few minutes. So
yet?
I hear a French accent on the ATC. I said A400 will be third for departure. We have an Aloha air cargo heading off to Kailua Kona and a 717 heading off to Lehue in front of it. There's the Aloha air cargo right there.
224, Honolulu Tower, runway 8 right, taxi via Juliet.
Coyote, this is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport, formerly Honolulu International Airport. It is located just outside of Honolulu on the south shore of the island of Oahu in the state of Hawaii. It shares its runways with Hickam Air Force Base, which is part of Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam. So Hickam has a bunch of Air National Guards. They have the 199 Fighter Squadron, which is F-22s, which we saw a little bit ago. They also have C-17s for air mobility and KC-135s for air refueling. But because of where we're located, we get a lot of visiting aircraft from these flights. It's one of the few airports around where you can truly say you never know what you're going to see here, including what's going to come around the side of this guard shack here in a second. We have a French A400 that's been visiting us. Oops. See, you can hear that French accent on the ATC.
Code 3021-010, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff. Maintaining heading 120, go down 321.
624, runway 8 right, line up away, caution turbulence, heavy departed ahead. As for 8990, traffic in position 4 left, cross, 4 left and 4 right at Delta, connect ground.
Cross 4 left, 4 right, Delta, call ground in for 8990.
One is 103 heavy, Honolulu Tower, traffic 10 miles, final for 4 right is a short, they will hold short for you. Traffic hold the position on 4 left. Wind 360 at 3, runway 8 left, clear to land.
Landing left, one is 103 heavy.
224, heading 10 approved, barrier indicates left.
Hi. So we're gonna end here with something cool. We have another F-22. This will be our Hanaho plane of the day. So I gotta get out of here actually. I didn't realize it was so late. But he has been approved for a hang 10, which is an unrestricted climb, so
Cross 4 right, Foxtrot land the way for cross 4 right. Foxtrot land the way for left. 3542, Honolulu Tower, crossing left at Echo, taxi to Bravo Delta, hold turning for left at
thanks a lot, everybody. I gotta get going. It's normally on the on normal show days we can stay a few minutes longer, but I gotta get in relatively on time because this is not a traditional show day. Making sure I'm not missing anything. I got the truck's going back, so I think we're good. But thanks. That's all I can say, really. Mahalo to everyone. It's been a lot of fun this last 2.5 weeks. But come back with us. If you're not subscribed, come back. It's a lot of fun every week. We have a lot of fun in the chat. We have a lot of cool planes. So come hang out with us. Don't forget to check out the merch shop where you can get the Keep the Pualani shirt. It's available now. A portion of the proceeds from this shirt go to benefit the Pacific Aviation Museum. So let's try to get a big donation for them. We'll be back most likely on Tuesday, but check my Instagram and Discord. We'll put out a schedule over the weekend. Oh, saw people looking over there. But hit that like button on the way out. You know, all the good normal stuff, everybody. I want to thank most of all, I want to thank the channel members. You guys really make this thing possible. We're kind of like PBS here, completely member funded. All the generosity you guys have shown me the last couple days with the extra super chats for the donations to get the bonus days and the double bonus days. You guys have really gone above and beyond, but thank you very much. And I want to thank the mods. Where are my mods list? Uh-oh. Ah, there we go. No, that's not the mods list. There we go. Josh, O'Malley, Rainbow Love, Ms. Wolves, Kirsten, Sydney, Alan, Brandon, and Jane. I have to read off a list because I left off a name once, and now I'm so paranoid that I'll leave off a name that I have to read it off a list. So it's my own brain. It's not anything else. And I also like to thank Mrs. Reverse Ops, who's diligently working away, watching us right now. So we'll see you all most likely next Tuesday. Keep an eye out for that schedule. The last thing is we're going to send you over to the 360 cam that is over my head. It should automatically send you over there when the stream ends. That is my companion channel, HNL Ops. We have the 360 camera over there. We also have an ATC stream over there that you can watch 24 hours a day. So check that out, like and subscribe over there as well. We'll see you all very soon. Love you all. Aloha. I wasn't prepared. All right. Ah, here we go. And now, okay. Thank you.